Hi everybody, this is Roxy and I'm working on my seasonal camp notes. I make these every year for sales and they sell really well. I mean, everybody just thinks they're kind of cute. The paper that I use is, my husband works at Smead Manufacturing and they make file folders and like organizing, expanding file things. And this is kind of a cardboardy. It's actually not a cardboard, it's probably like 130 or 40 pound weight. Oh, maybe it's the same as 110. So anyways, you could probably just buy an inexpensive expanding folder at an office supply store and just cut it up and use that. I just happen to get end paper because they throw a lot of stuff away and then he goes sneaking out at lunchtime. Well, he doesn't sneak out, they don't care. And just kind of some of the barrels, like I asked him if they had any and he brought it home that day. Like a big stack of it. So this is what we're making. And you can make them any size. I make them little, small, kind of throw in your pocket size. They don't have to have a lot of sheets because rubber bands over time will wear out. Like probably in about 2 years, this rubber band will almost disintegrate. You know, they never used to as quickly as they do now, but they do. So I bought these at the Dollar Tree. I showed it in a haul. I've never found these there. I only use this kind of rubber band. So that's another thing, and I have to have him bring them home. I'll just say, can you grab a few rubber bands just for whatever. But so that's the first time I saw a bag of them. Even at Walmart I've checked. So, alright. So, you can make them any size. I'm going to make mine. I happen to have some little, inserts for a little tiny TM that I had to kind of take apart and redo, so I'm using the paper from that. You could use, scrapbook paper or printed paper, pattern paper inside these. I was going to, and then I thought, I'm just gonna stick to the original. So I've already got my sheets cut out. The batch of this paper that he brought home, they were doing some new project or something, and he said the guy just gave him a big stack of it, but the manila folders were glued to the top of these sheets. So I cut them all up, and then like they were just glued at the top, so I've got this too. So, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't even want to tell you that, just because I did. Okay, so I gotta find a spot for those. So I've got these all cut out by these sheets. So I'm not even telling dimensions if you want. Okay. Alright, I'll just tell the dimensions. These are 7.5 by 3.5. Yep. And the paper is 3.25 by probably 7. Yeah, because you want a little bit longer. Because, when you fold it all, it's still going to come to that. Now, what I like to do, the original folder I used, or paper like this, are you in camera? Move this guy up. The original I used, you know how file folders are folded and then there's like score lines so you can expand it? This was the same kind of concept as that, and I actually like those extra lines because then you can see I've got a line, I've got the middle crease and then another one and another one. I think I'm even going to do another one, but what that allows is you to bend that. See what I'm saying? And these are just sticks. I was going to the post office and we had a storm and one of their trees lost all these sticks. So on my way out, I grabbed them and they've been drying for a few weeks. So, okay, so here we go. Get all my decoration stuff out of the way. So the hardest part is putting the stick on the binder, at least for me, the rubber band. Because of my fingers. Okay, so 7.5, so we're going to go 3 3/4 for the middle. And then I'm going to go 1/4 inch. And then a 1/2 inch. 3/4 inch on each side. And then again, that's just kind of give it just a little design, but also for that fold. Okay. So then you fold it. But I like the creases to be bubbly on the outside. And then I made a template for the holes. And I went up, where is it? Oh, see, this is the longer side. Because it is a little off a little bit, of course it is. I went in a 1/4 inch and then to 3 inch for the holes. And then I went in a 1/4 inch for the center of it. So, just put that on there. Actually, I gotta put my paper in. And I'm only doing 6 sheets. That should be plenty. And you can do more than that. You can do less, whatever. But these, I had a little helper helping. And she did not fold these very well. So I had to redo a couple of my T-ends. Yeah, that's off just a little, so there. And I think a crocodile is a must. If you don't have one, use a coupon code and get one. This is probably the most important tool in my craft room. Especially if you're going to make like T-ends or journals or... Okay, so we got that. Now, I'm decorating with some stickers and my camp notes thing. So you can either decorate them now or decorate them later. I'm going to decorate them later because I'm just sticking. So you want to make sure... Well, I'll just start. Okay. This is the second hardest part. To get this through. Okay. And you want to make sure that the... it's already twisted. So you got to untwist it. That was when I should have... when I first did, you want to make sure I should have kept my thought. So that's, you know, you just want to keep them kind of not twisted. And then you're going to want the hole going this way, horizontal, or the, yeah, the hole. And you don't want to use a pokey tool because you poke right through the rubber band. And then pull it through as much as you can, depending on the size of your sticks. And I usually, if they're huge, I cut them, but if they're like that, I cut them after, because depending on where I want little knots and stuff. There, see? I'm kind of worried about these sticks. Made that going around. a little soft here. So I think I'm going to cut it here. There. It's getting dirty. Okay. Then we'll decorate it. I was also going to stamp out some of these things. I can stamp on there. I can stamp them out somewhere. Maybe I'll stamp on there. So that I probably should have done before the stick. Maybe I'll do that on the next one so that it's not such a show for you guys. A bad show, that is. Oh, s'mores. That's cute. Then I have either this thing. I think this is, yeah, pebbles. You can, it's all different letters. That's how I stamped this one along the bottom. But I usually use my all-time favorite Lawn Fawn Milo stamp set. Her stamp sets are the best because she spaces the pieces like you should space a letter on a, you know how some letters are thinner than others? They're spaced perfectly so you can completely line them up on your thing and they look great. And she includes a lot of extra letters. Like I have my rocks, paper, scissors, my kind of logo on an acrylic block that I keep in a plastic bag, and then I don't have to reinvent the wheel every year when I'm doing stamping them up. Alright, so this might be a little tricky, especially if I do it like that. So, you know, I might be good to decorate it first. I guess. Not as fun to... eyeball. I love that font so much. Okay. There's that. So I'm getting kind of getting crowded over here. There's that. And then I like to decorate them with little things. So I pulled out all my camp. Not all my camps. I got a lot of camping stamps. Pulled out a few of them. How about a little squirrel? He looks like he's eating a little some more. On stamps, you know, when I stamp it, I always make sure that there's nothing around the edge, because when you don't, there will be. Okay. I hope it's not too dark. It's very early in the morning. Cute. And I got a heart on the other side. But you can't see it. There. So there's that one. So I think this is all there is to it. Super easy, super fun. It's just a fun one. And then see, you can bend up your covers. You can certainly use more paper. The more handmade it looks, the cuter they are, I think. You could always like kind of rough up the edges if you want, or do a edge or a, you know, round the corners or whatever. But I kind of think it's the more simplest. The more simple it looks, the cuter. But there's the camp notes. Where'd the other one go? So if you have any questions, yeah, just make sure your sticks are sturdy. Like that last one, I think part of it's hollow. This is a weird tree. I don't know what kind of tree this was at the post office, but I usually get like maple or, you know, better wood. So anyways, all right, I got everything. Okay, so I'm gonna move that. Yeah, I'm gonna move the heart because I'm gonna lose it if I don't. So, okay, what do we gotta do? I gotta get rid of this thing for a minute. Then we're gonna do that. Why do I feel like I'm gonna make a big mess? I already feel it. I feel it in the air. There's a big mess coming. Hopefully not. Maybe I better not. I'm gonna. Okay. Magic of embossing. I love it. Now, do I want to do this one? Wonder if that would, maybe I better test it first. That'll emboss. The only thing with this thing is the little spacers get inked up. I didn't emboss or buddy, whatever you want to call it, cornstarch. And if I do, see the little spacey thing kind of bugs me. Too muddy. I'll have to do the other Milo. So, but, right. I'll be back. I'm going to respace this. Okay, so that did better. It just looks better. You know, you can see it better. Like, this is cute because, you know, but I don't think it works to, the type is too small to emboss it. Takes a while on the chipboard or cardboard, whatever. That's weird, it kind of soaked in. Alright, so that's done. And we'll get our little stick on. The sticks can be, you know, if they're strong enough, they can be thin, fat, whatever you want. Just so you can get, and I kind of like little knots and stuff too. I just want to pull the binder, the rubber band, tight. There you are. There. There's that, and I can color that in if I want with colored pencils. And when this comes up, next I'm going to have to turn this guy around. There. So I will show all the ones that I make after this. Thanks for watching. Bye.